A millionaire went to his maid's house without warning, and what he saw changed him forever. He had everything: money, mansions, luxury cars, but he knew nothing about the woman who cleaned his house every day. One ordinary afternoon, driven by pointless suspicion, he decided to show up at her house unannounced. What he found there would change everything. It was a typical morning in Eduardo Farias's luxury penthouse. Perfect suit, coffee in hand, cold eyes. Owner of a major construction company. Success on the outside, emptiness within. Elena, his housekeeper for 6 years. Efficient, polite, but distant. Never talked about her life. Never asked for help. Did her job and left. He started watching her. She always rushed out of work. Refused rides home. Preferred a crowded bus over his luxury car. What was she hiding? A business partner joked, "Do you really trust that woman? Do you even know who walks into your house every day?" That comment kept him up all night. 2 days later, Eduardo decided to find out the truth. No detectives. He'd go himself. He asked his driver to take him to a poor neighborhood with narrow streets and peeling walls. They stopped in front of a small blue house. He knocked on the door. Silence. Elena appeared, wearing a simple dress and a messy bun. "Mr. Eduardo, what are you doing here?" 2 children came out behind her, a boy with a broken toy car, a girl holding a notebook full of drawings. "They're my kids," she said softly, eyes down. The house was humble but spotless. It smelled of warm food. Family photos in old frames. In another room, an elderly woman smiled from her bed. "She's my mother. I take care of her after work." Eduardo didn't know what to say. For the first time, he felt small. There was no mystery, only admiration. That woman carried an entire world on her shoulders in silence. The little girl approached shyly. "You build houses, right? I want to be an architect." She showed him colorful drawings of homes. Eduardo swallowed hard. He went back to his mansion, poured himself expensive whiskey, but it tasted empty. He remembered the glass of water Elena once gave him. That water had tasted like truth. Days passed, but nothing felt the same. He stopped listening to his partners. He kept thinking about the drawings, about that blue house. He went back there, watched through the window, Elena washing dishes, the kids studying, her mother resting. There was something there he never had: family. At work, he started to change, called employees by name, asked about their families, helped quietly without showing off. One evening, over dinner and laughter, Elena asked, "Why are you doing all this, sir?" He smiled and said, "Because you reminded me who I was, and who I can be again." He enrolled the kids in a good school, made sure her mother got proper treatment, created an employee support program in his company. Months later, little Clara came to him with new drawings. "I want you to see these," she said. They weren't doodles anymore. They were blueprints. "One day, I'll be an architect." "And I'll be here to see it," he replied. That night, looking out the window, he remembered the first time he knocked on that blue door. He was searching for a secret, but found the truth. The greatest wealth isn't built with concrete, but with empathy. And you, if you were in his place, would you have knocked on that door? Do you believe no pain is greater than God's promise? Comment, "I believe."